Check.
Dang it.
Sound check.
We're supposed to work on not talking over each other, and we both talk at the same time.
Sound check.
1, 2.
3,
check,
4.
Check. All right.
Here we go.
Enough?
I think we're good. Let's listen. See.
All right.
I mean, how would we know right now until we hear it?
Okay. Oh, my God.
Hey, welcome back.
Welcome back, y'all. It is Wednesday, and you're here with the Country Kittens.
And this is Hillbilly Trailer Queen Radio.
My name is Polyurethane, and I am everything.
And I'm Annie Bolin, and I am the boss.
We are here today to talk about Muddy Roots, folks.
It will be kicking off tonight, the night this goes on air. It goes live.
Perfect.
Ugh.
We are so sad and jealous. We aren't going.
It's like I'm mourning something.
Mm-hmm. Let's take a moment of silence.
All right.
Great.
Sorry to not be there, but this episode we're going to talk about our experience last year, and
In Tennessee?
maybe it could encourage you to check it out next year.
Yeah, absolutely. Unless you're going this year, which I hope you are, because it is a great time. And boy, oh boy, did we have a time. We were talking about stories to tell about Muddy Roots, and it was just like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
We didn't have to think about it.
Yeah, it was a pretty magical...
It was really magical. The whole trip, because we made it a trip. We didn't just go, I don't know.
There was a lot of
There
adventure.
was a lot.
All right,
We'll
we'll
get
talk
into
about
it.
it. But first up, playing at 12:30 a.m. on Friday night at Muddy Roots, Mr. James Hunnicutt.
The strikers lay it down, covered in a blanket of frost. In this bedroom of stars, we'll pass out on the ground and dream about the way it's going to end. I can't wait for everything to end. Down at the end of the line where the highway concrete crumbles into dust. We'll clean our machines with rain and oil away the rust. We'll map our way again and drive it blind until the end. I can't wait for everything to end. There's only one way out of here. Keep following that voice. Count the crosses as we pass, and remember that we never had a choice. There's only one way out of here. Drive it till we're through. I counted 47, but tonight we're gonna make it 52. Sit down and join us and share our graveyard stew. Feast upon the famine, it was cooked by the abandoned. Toast of sin and drink it up till we can't remember the end. I can't wait for everything to end. There's only one way out of here. Keep following that voice. Count the crosses as we pass, glass and remember that we never had a choice. There's only one way out of here. Drive it till we're through. I counted 47, but tonight we're gonna make it 52.
All right, here we are, and we're ready to talk about it.
Yes, it was such a good time last year. There was so much music. There's free camping while you're there.
Not just so much music, so much good music, like quality that you enjoyed listening to everything. Like there wasn't a band that I was like, ooh, this is terrible, let's go. You know, sometimes a lot of times at a festival, it'll be like, it's not always good, and I don't remember one time that it was bad.
Muddy Roots is held at Junebug Boogie Ranch.
Okay.
It's in Cookeville, Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this place is somewhat hidden way back on country roads.
Mm-hmm.
When you're on your way there, you'll feel like you're lost.
You're lost.
You're
you
not
feel
lost.
like you're in a holler. Like, well, I've never been to one, but I imagine that would be like just like deep hills for a while.
You're just going. And we're
but
from
it's
the
flat.
mountains, you know,
Yeah.
so it wasn't intimidating, but I don't know where you're from. You might feel like you're lost, and then GPS will lose you.
Yes, it does not go all the way. So you just take a picture of the directions on your phone, make sure that phone's charged up, you know, and follow the written directions once you lose your GPS.
Taking it back, bringing it back old school.
Get a map.
You could do it. We existed for so long without this
I
GPS
wonder about
shit.
that. How did anyone get anywhere?
We used
Everybody was,
maps.
like pulled over.
We used maps.
And
I
remember,
lived in Southern California, and I grew up in Sonora, and I had to buy a bunch of maps. I had hella maps in my car so I could get around. Like, no, that's what you got to do. Polyurethane is a real millennial.
I am, folks.
Okay. Anyways, so you're going to get there, and you'll see this, a bug. A June bug.
A June bug.
A Volkswagen June bug.
Yeah.
And you're going to, gosh, when you come down that little dirt road, when you turn in, it's like, oh, because you're going through the trees, and then the trees open, and
like
it's
a
a
big
huge field, and you just see everyone that you see on Facebook all at once walking around like little ants.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. That's a good analogy.
Oh, it's so funny. You're like, whoa, everybody's here. Weird.
And it's great, too, for that, because it's so hard to, you know, keep adult friendships going on. Everybody's busy with work, and some people have kids, you know. It's, like, really hard, so it's easy because everybody comes to one spot.
It's the big playground. It's the sandbox. It's the mud pit.
All the best things.
Oh, my gosh. So exciting. So, yeah, bring a tent, everybody. You're going to need a tent.
You're going to need to bring a few things.
We didn't bring a tent. Well, we did bring a tent, and we used it for storage. Don't store your iPhone in your tent. By the way, it's humid as shit there. That iPhone no longer exists.
So waterproofing is important for technology. What's better is to probably bring a camera and not a phone. Nobody has cameras anymore.
I saw today, surprise, surprise, it's going to rain this weekend.
So pick a good spot. Don't pick downhill in the gully.
Don't put your tent at the bottom of the hill. Yeah. Think top of the hill. Think where rain goes.
I mean, I understand it's limited, but like,
go high. Go higher.
Yeah. Take the high road.
The extra hike at the end of the night will help you sober up so you can fall asleep a little better. And it's worth it. Yeah.
Yeah, so I actually rented a car. I did a glamping, if you will. I just got a really big SUV so we could sleep in the back of it if it rained or if the tent didn't work out.
That worked.
And then that was pretty nice.
That worked.
But I was also coming from California, so I flew. But Annie took a road trip.
I did. It was so awesome with Joshua, James Esterline of Acousta Noir.
So awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Did you guys stop a lot?
He took me to all these places. He surprised me. He's such a gentleman. And he knew that I hadn't done this trip, and this is something that he is well versed in. He has done this trip many times, and he's accustomed to it. So Joshua is a very responsible man, and he goes to the gym, and he does, he takes care of his shit. Mm-hmm. I highly look up to Joshua. He's very knowledgeable in many things. He's very smart. But, so he kept telling me, and we did go to the gym a couple times on the way there, but he would say, oh, there's a gym here, and like, we're going here. And I was like, yeah, no problem. Because I was just happy to be in the car and have the ride. So all of a sudden, every once in a while, I'll be like, oh, your gym is on Elvis Presley Boulevard, and we're at Graceland, and he's like, surprise! And he did that at Cadillac Ranch. We went to the Grand Canyon. He took me to Sun Records in Memphis. It was really awesome. Super exciting.
So to some, this may sound like a very romantic trip.
No, it wasn't romantic at all.
It was strictly platonic.
Joshua is my friend. We gossiped the whole time about other romances occurring in our lives or whatever you would talk about, you know?
Oh, that's fun.
No, he's a good bud, and actually, there was one point in the trip, we went to the Grand Canyon, and Josh went down to go, like, off way on this cliff. It was really pointy. I was wearing hella slippery shoes. I was going to go down there. So he went off from the edge and was, like, taking pictures way off of the edge, and I, like, looked down and realized, like, there was a little cubby cove that I could be hidden, and I, like, looking out over the Grand Canyon. So I went down there. Nobody could see me, and I did what any girl would do in 2018. And I took a picture of my butt with the Grand Canyon as the backdrop. Lifted my dress up. And Joshua was down on the cliff, and he had come up at that point and was, like, looking for me. And I was like, Annie. And I'm like, what? He's like, what are you doing? And I yelled, I'm taking a nudie at the Grand Canyon. And he thought that I said that I was taking a duty at the Grand Canyon. And he was fucking pissed off at me. What? Get up here! There's bathrooms here. We are in a national park. This is one of America's last beautiful places. How dare you desecrate? What do you think of me? And then we figured it out.
He wasn't talking about your butt.
I was not pooping off of the Grand Canyon edge. And I'm like, you really don't know me. You don't know me at all. Yeah. Like, number one, I want to do that. Number two, I would never yell something like that. I mean, could you imagine me, like, you would anywhere?
Never. No, you'd be like,
ever in Europe was I ever like, I just took a shit at the castle bathroom. like, never. Oh, my God. So, for the rest of the trip,
you would be like, nothing? Yeah. That's what you would say. What are you doing, Annie? Nothing?
I would rather tell you I was sick and throwing up than that I was going poop.
Yeah.
I can't even believe I'm talking about this right now.
We were talking... Oh, man.
Okay, so, so for the rest of the trip, it was like, taking duties at the Grand Canyon. Like, this trip's so awesome. You took me to Waffle House. You took me to, like, take a duty at the Grand Canyon.
Ridiculous.
So ridiculous. Oh, anyways, Joshua's in it. Yeah, he opened the whole festival. Mm-hmm. It was awesome. Let's play one of his songs.
All right, let's do it. Wait, before we do that, since we're on the subject, and I don't really want to talk about it either, folks, I'm going to Europe on tour for 3 months with 2 dudes I don't think I know. One I do. And a friend.
Is Matt going?
And I'm going to have to... I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know anything. I'm just I'm the tag along.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. Keep going.
I have to poop sometimes, you know?
Yeah, in 3 months, definitely. There's going to be some.
So I'm investigating different brands of poopery because that shit works, but it is very expensive. Like a 2.2 fluid ounce bottle is $11 on Amazon.
Can you make your own?
Yeah, we want to know, what do you do?
Give us your answers.
Cover. Like, matches are great. I mean, it's obvious no matter what's going on. But I just rather not leave any trace. That's how I try to live my life in general. Leave no trace.
Yeah. Good idea. Okay, so Wednesday.
So I don't know if the off-brand stuff is like works well.
Wednesday, when this airs, I'll post on the Country Kittens Instagram a picture of a toilet or something. And you'll know.
Only you will know.
What brand. You comment on the bottom what brand.
Or what you do. What your,
or tag us in something. We're at Country Kittens. Country with a K.
Yeah. That'd be great.
This is a serious situation.
So, getting back
all
to
dudes. Anyways. Yeah, Joshua James Esterline. Taking duties at the Grand Canyon. Here is Acousta Noir.
Shallow and bury me in my boots and my house too high. You put $20 gold piece over either ride and tell the devil that I bought my soul back. Find 6 drifters to carry my coffin, some simple lovers to sing me a song. Find a mean string band and put them at my tail to raise hell as we roll along. Roll on, boy. stops the end of my story. Let's all have another round of booze. And if anyone's requesting you more, you just tell them that I've got the St. James Infirmary Blues. Whoa.
Oh man, Joshua James Esterline, Acousta Noir. He's great. Heads up. Bring rain boots to muddy roots. Bring your mud boots to muddy roots.
Yeah, waterproof shoes, no matter how goofy they look, bring them.
And side note, there is a Goodwill thrift store in Cookeville, Tennessee, in town.
And a Walmart.
Stop in there and get your blankets and your pillows and all the stuff that it takes too much room to travel with, and support local Cookeville businesses while you're there.
Yes.
What's up, Cookeville? Cute little town.
Yeah, we got pillows for the back of the car, and like I brought a sleeping bag and you did too, but we got one like comforter style
We
quilt
got all
or something.
kinds of great stuff with the deals. We bought coffee
mugs?
cups. Yeah, we
Yeah.
had coffee cups for the day, so we
Yeah.
can make our, have our
Because we
coffee.
didn't pack coffee cups, and we didn't pack any flatware. We didn't
way
use
worth
any.
way worth it.
But yeah, you need a cup. You need a cup. A cup with a lid is a really good idea too.
Yeah.
Because then you don't have to worry about spilling it when you get wasted.
Yes, we're not talking about protecting yourself from roofies because you're super safe with the people.
Yeah, no, just a cup with a lid
Road.
because you're going to be stumbling. I was.
There's lots of hills and big old ditch. There's one big ditch you need to watch out for when you're tipsy at night. If you're walking towards the bar, stay left. I mean, I don't know how it's...
No, it's on both sides like that. Stay in the middle of the road.
Stay center lane.
Aid.
Or walk in the grass.
Aim for the middle.
Wear your rain boots.
Because right where the road meets the grass,
who knows
there
what it
are
looks like
ditches.
now with the weather
And
this
we
year.
saw one girl go down.
Hard. We were coming down the hill from the bar, and she was running full speed up the thing.
Sorry,
And I
girl.
think
Shout out to
she
you.
may have been distracted by our wigs while we were coming down. Our glorious beer cans in our hair were probably glistening in the sunlight, moonlight. And she was probably like, oh my goodness. And bam! She ran right into that ditch. I mean, it's like a 3-foot drop.
Ditch with like big rocks.
And we tried to help her, but she actually wasn't really sweet to us about it. She was probably just embarrassed and wasted.
I wouldn't want anybody's help, especially some pretty bitches.
Oh my God.
Wigs.
So, it was pretty late at night. Who knows how pretty we were looking.
Yeah, probably not. If it was the end of the night, no.
All right.
It was like right at dusk. So a headlamp is a good thing, too.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So these people came and did an interview, and they named it.
I mean, she's really, really sweet.
Yeah,
Nashville Insider.
Yeah,
Nashville Insider.
You actually spoke with her via email.
Yes,
correct?
yeah, she let me use all the interviews and stuff when I first started Hillbilly Trailer Queen.
That's awesome. Well, we did an interview, and she caught us on a good day because we decided to wear our wigs this one day. We decided it was just one day, right? The last day?
We may have done it 2 days.
We planned on doing it one day to not overdo it, but then, we just...
I don't know what happened.
We did our thing. You know what to wear at Muddy Roots? Whatever the fuck you want. Literally, whatever you want.
Yeah, whatever you want. And they did like this fashion review. And it was like a joke,
Yeah, it was funny.
with everyone. It was funny. But for some reason, I came in and was like, what is this Nashville reporter interviewing all these people at Muddy Roots about fashion? Like, this is ridiculous. We are all here to just be ourselves, and nobody should be judged.
She thought it was serious.
I was like,
okay,
on
also,
another head, in another
because
headspace.
if you let's just say you took a sugar cube and then you cut it into 4 pieces and then you just maybe ate a little something sweet.
Maybe that sugar cube was laced with acid.
So
not that happened or anything, but like if you were in that similar exact frame of mind, then
this was an interesting
you would
situation.
Be like,
so this is what happens.
Doing? Why are you judging me and my friends?
So she comes up to us and she goes, "Hi, we're with the Nashville Reporter. Can we take would you like to do an interview?" And they have like a camera going. She's got a microphone. She's talking into it. And I'm like, but of course. I'm in character as polyurethane. So I'm like, oh, you want to interview me? Of course you can. Just give me a moment here. So I start digging into
She
my
turns
bag.
her back to the camera as they start interviewing us and starts putting her lipstick on in the mirror the whole time.
I thought I had a minute to get ready. And then I realized that we're doing the interview immediately.
I'm like, turn around and answer the question.
And I said, oh, we've already started, is what I said. Put my lipstick away, and then I start saying, oh, I'm polyurethane, I'm everything. They didn't really...
Well, and she said, and we are here walking around the mud walk. And I'm thinking, the mud walk?
Mud walk? What are you talking about?
What the fuck are you talking about, the mud walk?
Yeah, she's mad about it. I'm just like, happy to get an interview, trying to get famous over here, because I'm in character.
And she said, you are the best dressed here. And I'm thinking,
she was pissed.
Oh, bitch, I'm going to really get angry.
This doesn't
And she said, who's your name? What's your name? Blah, blah, blah. And she said, well, where'd you get your outfits? And I said, we make them ourselves. And she said, you do? And I said, yeah, we do. Now, on their clip, it looked all right. But if you know me, like my really good girlfriends watch that and they're like, oh, shit. Andrea, you are being a bitch. I feel like there was more to that story, but I was frustrated. Afterwards, I was like, "Oh my god, I'm an idiot!"
Yeah,
like, that was fun. That was
funny.
Was so
funny.
She was funny when I watched everything.
Because I was grateful when we walked away, and Annie was like, "What was that? Like, what just happened?"
But that's the thing about Muddy Roots, like. You can go there and you can be yourself and you don't have to feel like you have to have the best festival outfit. You don't have to go shopping except for, things to protect yourself. Like as if you were going camping. Like, you're still camping. Right. You have to get those kinds of provisions.
Right.
You don't have to worry about fashion, If you are going to invest in one item for Muddy Roots, one clothing item, it needs to be denim short shorts if you're a man. Please, bring more of that on.
Yeah, all of that.
Bring that on. So walking around there, maybe if you had that frame of mind that we were talking about.
Oh, man. You see all, people, musicians from the bands that have just played or are going to play later in the night hanging out. There's no, backstage.
Yeah, no backstage.
Everybody just hangs out on the mud walk. Do we not call it that anymore?
I don't think so.
The main strip.
The alleyway. What do they call it? They call it they had a word for it. Gosh, darn it.
Straightaway.
We should know.
We should probably know. Tag us. Let us know.
Anyways, all hanging around, it was like Disneyland.
It was like Disneyland because it seemed like
fun things to do, your favorite people that you want to go get your picture taken with
and talk to, autograph.
Just hanging out. You just go from person to person to person.
And say hello to everybody. It's always a hello. There's and even if you don't know people, you will make friends at this festival. For sure. Maybe lifelong.
And explore. Go out around the campgrounds, too, because you will find good music and good parties. Don't just stay right. Don't be afraid. Don't just stay right there by the stages all the time. Go out
or
and
at your camp. Walk around.
Yeah.
Check it out. Make sure to check out the pond. Some people were swimming in it.
The pond? The waterfall. Do you remember the waterfall?
I am.
Damn. Well, that's because we
didn't
go there. We didn't go to the waterfall. There was a hell of people there. we went up above the waterfall and we were swimming, and to you it looked like a pond, but it was a river.
No, I was thinking of somewhere else completely. Like, I got very confused. Now I remember the waterfall.
You're talking
I was
about
thinking about the
Farmageddon?
pond. Yes, at the...
Whoa.
God, my memory is
Flashback.
the worst.
Yeah, no. Go swimming at the waterfall. The
But I was
waterfall is
thinking about just,
magnificent, and it's within walking distance. So bring a bathing suit.
Mm-hmm.
Or denim shorts.
And please be careful. Like, don't be all wasted climbing on the waterfall.
No.
Don't do stupid shit
Stay
like that.
safe.
Like, yeah. And at Muddy Roots, stay safe. Have fun. Don't fight. Just, like, enjoy yourself and, like, make friends. Have a good fucking time. There's nothing worse than, like, bad vibes.
You're surrounded by, like,
at a festival.
Thousands of potential friends.
Oh,
it's
so
a beautiful
much fun.
family to be welcomed into.
Yeah.
Now here's that interview with Nashville Unsigned. I said Insider earlier, but it's Unsigned.
What's up, everybody? Amber Stoneman from Nashville Unsigned. We're hanging out at Muddy Roots Festival. It is a badass punk rock, southern rock, all kinds of rock festival, underground, independent. It's gonna get muddy, it's gonna get dirty, boys and girls. It's gonna get real dirty. We're hanging out here on the Mudway at Muddy Roots Music Festival. We've got high fashion in the house right now. Tell us what you're wearing.
I've got a custom-made tie by Manuel.
Shout out,
It's
Manuel.
embroidered with my name, Squirrel.
This is a custom Danielle. It was finished just last night for this particular event.
Well played.
Yeah.
Your guys' custom couture is out of this world. We're on the mud carpet right now. Spotting fashion left and right, and of course celebrities. Tell us who you're wearing.
I've just got on my good old trusty overalls here, and
Never
my
fail.
regular old department store snap button shirt.
Pointer,
Shout out. Low back.
titty britches.
Yeah.
Over the shoulder boulder holder. Keep working this catwalk like you guys have been doing. The mud walk is calling you. I like how you guys are working these curls.
And we do everything ourselves.
Do you? Annie Bolin.
I'm polyurethane and I'm everything.
Polyurethane. I love it. The best ones on the mud walk thus far. What is your name?
Van Jovi.
Van Jovi, my friends, have a very unique sense of style, and we're loving it. Where'd you get the mud?
Up the hill, I suppose, is where I found it. There was some over there I picked up a little more around the way.
You don't have any legs
I know. They just
because
fall
they're
down.
camouflaged, so we don't see
Yep.
them. So it's represent as who's your stylist.
My mom bought it for me. I love you, Mom.
Oh yeah, he's out here having fun, making bad decisions.
Smoke all the cigarettes, do all the drugs.
That's it. Are you gonna get your man boobs signed?
Maybe.
I
don't
think
know.
you should.
I haven't got there
I
yet.
think you should take your nipples off.
It might happen.
You're a boss ass bitch. We love you. Thank
You guys are fucking awesome.
You're awesome. NashvilleUnsigned.com.
Now, I met this next baby up at Muddy Roots last year. I think on the first night I showed up, and she had something made out of a human finger bone. She's playing at 1:30 on Friday. Here's Kitty Deering and the Dagnabbits.
Well,
acid guy.
There's a guy on acid, and he was in another dimension.
Oh, man. If you were at Muddy Roots last year, 2017, you know who we're talking about? Acid guy.
We helped him for a
white
while.
White shirt, tan pants, no shoes.
We took some time out of our day to just, like, make sure he was okay. We watched from afar. Like, we tried to give him water to keep him hydrated because he looked like he'd been on a journey for a while.
We were doing, like, some, like, fairy, like, god fairy.
Just coming in with, like, a fairy godmother.
Yeah. Just way behind him.
Just making sure he's good. Like, some friends tried to get him some shoes, or friends that he made tried to give him some shoes because he was barefoot. But he was loving it. He was having a grand old time.
But then there was some times, like, where we would see, like, a negative situation going down, and we would be like, no, and, like, interfere.
Don't run down there. He would, like, run down a hill.
And, like, say some tripped out, like, positive shit that, like, put a smile on his face and get him walking the other direction and then, like, run away really fast. And then there was that one point where we saw someone say something to him, and he went, no, and threw his hands up and started running towards the tent.
Oh,
and we were sitting on the grass hill watching with our backs to the tent, and Joe Buck was playing inside. And he started running towards Joe Buck, and we ran towards him and said, don't come over here in your negative headspace. And when Joe's like, die, you know,
totally.
Like, come over here. Let's not get that in your head at this moment.
Listen to us.
But yeah, no, we did a lot of taking care of him. I remember there was one moment where we were like in a little circle with Cody O and Jake Orvis, and I feel like James Hunnicutt may have been in there, but maybe not. But there was like a bunch of us in a circle, and he kind of stumbled his way right into the middle of the circle, and then looked up and kind of did a little like
looked at all our
circle
faces,
span, and then was all, no way! Yeah. And we were all just like, what's that, man? And he was, no way! Just like in a little circle.
I can't believe it. Yeah, it's just like,
and it was, I just wondered how he did. And then the next morning, do you remember this? Because we were up by the bar area where the car was, and I walked out to like go get coffee, and I was waiting for the bar to open so I could get coffee early in the morning. And he was sitting out there at the table. And I came in and sat down at the table with him, and I didn't have my wig on. And I said, hey, you're back. And he's all, I'm back. I was like, how are you doing, man? Like, how was that? And he was like, that was good. You know, he's like, it was crazy. He said, everyone here is so nice. He said, they put my shoes by my tent. They put my wallet in my tent. People were finding my stuff and returning it back to where it belonged. I was so well taken care of. And he said, I know what you were doing. He said, thank you. He's like, thank you for what you did. And I was like, whoa, man, like, I don't know what the fuck I was. I thought that we just looked like some little cartoons to him in our wig, like in the acid trip, you know? And it was just like a really cool moment. But acid guy, who are you?
Who are you?
We want to know who you are. We want to talk to you about this trip on this podcast.
Yeah, that'd be great. We'd love to interview.
Please, if you know who that guy is, tell us. I also have a great picture of you that you might want. Like, canvas blown up worthy.
Get at her. Annie Boleyn.
So that was fun. And, you know, if you're going to do that, if you're going to accidentally take or on purposely take way too much acid and lose your goddamn mind, no better place to do it than with thousands of your friends that are going to, like, watch after you and take care of you and return your shoes to where they belong and, like, make sure you're drinking water and, like...
But, like, also don't go with that intention of, like...
No. No, and I don't even
know.
mean that. I didn't really mean that. I think Dylan said that on Facebook, and it just made so much sense to me.
Yeah.
If it wasn't Dylan, it was someone else. I'm sorry. But back to Cody O building a half pipe at Muddy Roots this year. Check out GoFutureFoundation.org. Here is the Calamity Cubes.
walked on through. Yeah, the gospel that we preach is tried and true. Turns out your river ain't that deep, so we just walked on through. Yeah, the gospel that we preach is tried and true. Turns out your river ain't that deep, so we just walked on through. Now you and I both know I can say another thing or two, but darling, why would I waste my gift on you? You're just a jade in the water. Why will you have to make her too dark? At least for a while, I could say that you're just a jade in the water. So I will float away. You have to make her too dark. At least for a while, I could say.
But yeah, not to like talk about so much drugs at Muddy Roots because there's really no drugs there.
If you're gonna bring anything, bring your own drugs because nobody has any.
I bet Jason will tell us not to say that though.
What not to bring? Drugs, because there are a bunch there.
What not to bring? Drugs, because there's none there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Let's say that. Let's do that like a little more. Let's cut. Yeah, say it again.
What was the way to say it?
Drugs.
Drugs. Don't bring any, and there aren't any there.
No. Wait. That's not what I meant. Wait, how was this supposed to go?
Yeah, no.
What to bring? What not to bring? Drugs. Because there aren't any there.
There you go. So, Saturday night, I lost the lineup, what time it said. Let's see. Saturday at 7:30 p.m., Slim Cessna's Auto Club. Definitely by far one of the best sets, life-changing things that happened to me in Muddy Roots last year.
Mm-hmm. It was amazing.
Oh, man.
Dude, it was like...
Oh, man. It was something else.
I can't even explain it, and I have a lot of words.
And I don't want to. You need to go there and see it yourself and feel it yourself.
Yeah, you gotta feel it.
God damn it, it's beautiful.
It's insane.
An old man walked from the south on Main. An old man walked from the south on Main. He walked like a preacher, but he looked just like the son of pain. This old man had a red walking cane. This old man had a red walking cane. He had a finger like the devil, had a hand from hell, had Cain. He had a finger like the devil, had a hand from hell, had Cain. He had his eyes closed shut, as if he must have had a vision. Yet he continued his strut and took a left at the division. Then with his left hand turn, he was walking Shady Lane. Then with his left hand turn, he was walking Shady Lane. They say his feet came before him, then his hands did much the same. They say his feet came before him, then his hands did much the same. He had his eyes closed shut, and yet he moved with a precision, and he continued his strut. He must have walked in perfect rhythm, and then the old man stopped. And he cleared his throat. That's when the old man sang to the folks on Shady Lane. That's when the old man sang to the folks That's when the old man sang to the folks on Shady Lane. That's when the old man sang to the folks on Shady Lane. That's when the old man sang to the folks on Shady Lane. That's when the old man sang to the folks on Shady Lane. That's when the old man sang to the folks on Shady Lane. That's when the old man sang to the folks on Shady Lane. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory,
Okay, so one thing to maybe bring, if you're going to dance your ass off and maybe you might have a tiny bit of modesty, bring a bra or a bathing suit top.
A bralette. That's a new thing, too.
Because I'm going to tell you about something that happened to me. You may have seen me at Muddy Roots. Or you may have seen my rat titty. I went to see, I'm pretty sure it was Wicklow Atwater. Mm-hmm. It was either Wicklow Atwater or Gallows Bound. Mm-hmm. Goddamn Gallows Bound. No, it was Gallows Bound or Wicklow Atwater. Pretty sure it was Wicklow Atwater. Right front row, shaking my shoulders, dancing the whole time. I was in a little crop top. Right before I went, or when I was watching the show, like somewhere in between the set, I took my sunglasses off and did the thing where you slide it onto your, I'm explaining it right now to Polly, but slide it onto your shirt and then you put, how do I describe this?
You were like,
you hook the sunglasses on your shirt.
Yeah. But in the middle, between your boobs.
Yeah, but it pulled my shirt completely up when I closed the bottom sunglass thing. And my right boob was just hanging out of the bottom of my crop top. For who knows how long. And I was just dancing, shaking it. I danced so hard at that set. I remember, like, sweating. Like, from dancing. And then leaving because I needed to rush to go see Lou Shield's set. Mm-hmm. So I, like, walk out and I'm, like, running down the little alleyway. And as I'm running, I, like, look down and notice that my tit is completely out. And who knows how long it's been out. So embarrassed. Fix it, of course. And go in there and see our friend Marcel, who has a little music venue in Holland, in Meppel. And I see Marcel, and I'm like, oh my God, Marcel, you can't believe this story, you know. And I just tell him exactly what happened. I was so embarrassed. And right as I tell him, my titty was hanging out, we look over, and there is a microphone recording Lou's set live. And me and him are, like, literally a half a foot away from it and having this conversation.
During Lou Shield's
set, in front of his microphone, recording it live. And I look at the microphone so embarrassed, and Marcel goes, that was Annie Boleyn, ladies and gentlemen. Well, in there, he's like, well, I mean, who here hasn't seen your boobs? And that's the moment when we realized, oh, so embarrassing.
Insert sound clip here.
Oh my gosh, just really, really embarrassing. But you know, who knows? Go to Muddy Roots. You may see some titties.
Maybe just one.
Maybe just one.
On accident.
Maybe two different people's one single titty. I hope that this starts a trend that everyone hangs their right titty out at Wicklow Atwater every time they see them. I don't know. I don't think they're on the set this year, but
I like that on Saturday when it tells you what's happening at the festival, it says pace yourselves, because that's a really good rule to follow too. Have lots of fun, but like I think of this as partying responsibly. You gotta hydrate. You gotta eat food, even if you're forcing it down and you don't want to. Like, you just gotta eat and, you know, keep your body nourished so you can make it all the way through the weekend, because you don't want to sleep the day through because there's good music going on
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Yes.
And you want to remember it also.
Yes. So just be mindful of that.
Pace yourself. There's a lot of metal, doom metal, punk rock, like old school punk rock bands on the lineup this year. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, so go and check out the lineup at www.muddyrootsrecords.com.
Yeah, some of the headliners include X, Meat Puppets, Dead Boys, Neurosis, High on Fire, TSOL, Reagan Youth, Goddamn Gallows, of course, will be there, Mondo Generator, Fu Manchu. Can you believe that fucking Sleep is headlining on Friday night?
Insane.
There is so many bands. I'm
and
not
so
going to
many,
sit here
yeah,
and
there's
name them all off.
Yeah, but so many friends too. I'm looking around, I see lots of friends.
Lots of friends. And yeah, they just keep stepping it up and surprising us a little more and more every year over there.
Keeping it fresh.
Thanks, Jason Gallows. You dope. We're going to wrap it up with our friends from Moonshine Wagon, who's playing there on the festival Thursday night, 7 p.m. They're from Spain, and they're lots of fun.
Same old mistake again, and I woke up in an unknown place where no one understands any word that I say. How should I feel if I can't remember anything that I did at the end I stayed last night? I don't know where the fuck are my friends. We were drinking too much and we fell in the end. I don't know where the fuck is my mind. Continue this way, someday I'm gonna die.
We love you guys. Thanks for tuning in, dirt bags and dirt baguettes.
Yes, we appreciate it. And you know to stay tuned in and tuned up to Hillbilly Trailer Queen Radio. We are the Country Kittens.
That's country with a K. CountryKittens.com. At Country Kittens.
Yeah.
Hashtag Country Kittens. And you're polyurethane, and I'm at Annie Bolin.
All right, thank you so much, y'all. I just got real lost there, but thank you for making it to the end with us.
Once again.
We should really... We just appreciate you.
Enjoy Muddy Roots if you're there. We're super jealous.
Yeah.
And otherwise, buy your tickets right now for next year.
Hashtag us some pictures. So
and we'll definitely see you there next year.
Or maybe
we'll get our shit together.
Okay. Yes.
One last song. This song is everything that Muddy Roots is and could probably be considered the theme song for the whole event. If you are sick of corporate music and you're tired of being told what to listen to and being brainwashed and have the same shit shoved down your throat on the radio all the time, venture out. Muddy Roots welcomes everybody. All shapes, sizes. Just don't be a dick. This is Possessed by Paul James. And here is the anthem. We welcome you home. And if you're all there at Muddy Roots, welcome home. We wish we were there.
I've resolved all my demons by singing and screaming my shame. Opened up all the dungeons that I've laid with the bodies I've slain. Seen the Christians and the pagans break the bread and they drink the wine. Join hands, sing the chorus. Well, tonight, no, we'll never die. Well, we welcome you home, home. Oh, we welcome you home. Yeah. Well, we welcome you home, home. Well, it's so good to have you back home. Home from battles, war-torn houses, from 21 days and return. Home from treatments, education, looking back at all was a blur. Home from good friends and wine and women, oh yeah, the family's stone. Oh, and if no one can claim you, we stand here to welcome you home. Well, we welcome you home, home. Oh, so good to have you back home. Well, we welcome you home, home. Oh, it's so good to have you home. Sun come up, hold still, oh, nothing changes. The sun go down, and it all remains the same. But here come the moon, oh, the moon always calling me. Yeah, the moon all keeps calling me, well, calling me back home, home. Well, it's so good to have you back home. Yeah. Well, we welcome you home, home. Oh, so good to have you home. Yes. These are your friends, oh, and some of them lovers. Bombs bursting in air as we run for cover. Join hands, sing the chorus. Well, tonight, no, we'll never die. Oh, but if you should happen to leave us, we will sing in the sweet by and by. welcome you home, home. So good to have you back home. Well, we welcome you home, home. Oh, so good to have you home.